when he was assassinated in 1968, what happened? Well, to be honest, what happened is many of the things that he was doing were very controversial at the time, opposing the war in Vietnam, the sanitation workers, desegregation in Chicago. So when the networks wanted to praise this man, and as they should have, what they didn't tend to do is they went back to something that was relatively non-controversial. I have a dream speech. And so right after he died on TV all the time was I have a dream, because at that point it was not that controversial. Who could be against having a dream? Who could be against having people work together and live together in that way? And so Martin Luther King came to be remembered for this speech, which probably didn't have that much impact on the legislation, but it came to be synonymous with him. And many people thought it was an appropriate way to honor him because it was a historic speech. On the other hand, it may not have had the influence that many people today think it did. It also was a safer way to praise him. It was a safer way to praise him. In fact, when the legislation in 1983 was signed to have Martin Luther King birthday, one of the major reasons was he had given this great speech, I Have a Dream speech, and that was the thing that people talked about. They didn't talk about the Vietnam War protests, the desegregation in Chicago, so it was a safe way to kind of thank him for what he had done and remember him. So today, as we look back on that speech, it was a brilliant rhetorical speech. It probably had some impact, influence in the country, not as much as people might think it did, but it is a symbol of the great rhetorical skills he had, and it's a reminder of how significant that march in Washington really was, because it was really something nobody had seen before.